Andrew McCART, IFL TV.
I don't do the work, I just talk. Sorry.
That's all right. That's all right.
Yeah. That's fine to keep in.
I'm done. We've been here for 3 hours. I don't know how you've still got a smile on your face. Anyway,
still going.
You've done an hour and 10 minutes with Coogan, so he stole my views.
Yes,
so
I know.
cheers, Coogan.
Yeah, I know. I think what are we up to now? Over 350,000?
I think on real time you're up to 400,000.
Really?
So
wow.
I think we might, well, you and Coogan might not
be.
Might break 500,000. So
nice.
Good luck to you.
Well few quid to Coogan and the old YouTube account.
Exactly. Well done to you and Coogan. This might do 30,000.
Yeah. Don't worry, I'm on it. It'll be fine.
Exactly. I know you've talked about Wilder Fury with Coogan over the interview you done with him, but a little interview that's came out with Wilder, an interview that some of your interviews come back and haunt you when you've been, you've sort of said something that's come back and haunt you. Wilder seems to have done the same thing when he said he's wore a £45 vest in his training thing, but then his costume what a smile on your face. What's your thoughts on that?
It's just madness, the whole thing. You've got to be careful because it's the kind of thing that could taint your career. Like, Deontay Wilder will never be able to live down the gown excuse. David Haye 9 years ago got his little toe out and said that was the reason he lost to Klitschko. People are still stopping in the street today going, Dave, how's your toe? You know what I mean? So Wilder's done. But like, it's disappointing because you don't make excuses. You shake the man's hand and you say, listen, Joshua could have made 40 excuses. He don't even want to make one. You were the better man, you won on the night. Joshua got criticised for congratulating Ruiz and looking like he wasn't bothered. You know, people don't realise what Joshua went through behind closed doors in terms of the darkness of defeat to come back and have that drive to improve and win the fight. That's what you got to do. You got to go away. You got to bite your lip. You got to shake the other man's hand. You got to say congratulations, you were the better man. You got to go away. You got to work harder behind closed doors, and you got to come back better and try and win. But the gown, it's the worst move I've ever seen. And also, I don't like all the comments about Mark Brilliant. Because Mark Brilliant's a boxing man through and through, and he knows exactly where Wilder was.
His job to save his
He should have stopped it 2 rounds before. He was gone. He didn't want to be there.
It's Wednesday now. Are we any further on Fury Joshua?
No, I had a good chat with Bob Arum last night. Everybody wants to make Fury Joshua. I mean, like everybody. You know. But you got to understand, these people, I like a pound note. These guys are savages, right? So they're sniffing just money everywhere, right? So the strategy is, let's get Pulev wrapped up and signed. And if over the next couple of weeks there's a move where someone can wait, someone can have a few quid, we would love nothing more than to go into Fury in June or July. If we have to wait for the rematch, please do the rematch in July. Do you know what I mean? Because we want that fight in November, December.
WBO mandatory doesn't come into play.
No, it might do, but we don't. Look, at the end of the day, that fight takes priority over everything. Everything. So whenever it can happen, we're in. But Dillian is also mandatory in February, so we don't want that fight. Can't go on into next year. Fuck that. Let's just get it done, get it made. No one wants to see Fury Wilder 3, but we understand he's got a rematch clause. If it has to happen, it happens.
Yeah.
But don't string it out to October, November. Get it done in June, July, whenever. So we'll see.
You spoke to Coogan for an hour and 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So let's just jump straight onto this card then. You said to me in London that David Avanishi and Josh Kelly press conference that this is the best fight card you've put on.
Top to bottom.
Still believe that?
Yeah, 100%.
Can you break it down for me, the card?
Yeah, I mean, we're starting even before we go on TV with Jesse Rodriguez in a WBC International. He's Mikey Garcia's flyweight kid. We've got Alexis Espino and Diego Pacheco, which are two of our brightest young stars. We've got Israel Madrimov, who is mini Triple G. I'm not even mini Triple G, he's a 154 pounder. Absolute beast. Fighting a world title eliminator against Charlie Navarro. WBO World Heavyweight Champion Joseph Parker against Shaundell Winters. That's a good fight. People think Winters is just turning up for the win, but this is a tough fight. And then we start getting into real meaty stuff. My new favourite fighter, Julio Cesar Martinez.
You told me that in Phoenix as well.
I love him. I think this kid is going to be a Mexican superstar. I really do. Fighting Jay Harris. Great to give another Brit an opportunity of a world title.
Are you torn? The fact that Martinez is your fighter, but you've got a Brit. I know how you support the Brit fighters.
Listen. If Harris could do it, I'd be over the moon for it. Just think this kid is special, and there's levels in boxing. And for me, Jay Harris is British, Commonwealth, European, world-class fighter. This is another level. This kid. I might be wrong, and if I am, Harris can beat him. But I've just got a feeling this kid is something very, very special. He's got that look in his eye, like a stone cold villain. Like he's 4'10" or whatever he is, and he
does look like a madman.
Mate, he is. And but what an opportunity, and MTK have carved out for him. Gary Lockett, they'll be doing everything they can to win. And one of the reasons I like giving him the opportunity is because he will do everything to win on Saturday night. CALLUM against Chocolatito. I mean, you know, when what is it he says? When idols become rivals.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Chocolatito is responsible for all these little men earning great money, because he was the guy that through HBO with the Superfly series became superstars. You know, he's a legend, multi-weight world champion, pound for pound star, but he's only 70 or 80% of the fighter that he was. In fact, I joked with Cal earlier and said, "You're lucky this weren't 5 years ago," and he laughed. He said, "I know," but even at 25%, he could still beat most super flyweights out there. So this is a tough fight for CALLUM, but this is his moment. This is his defining moment. And then, of course, going to the main event, Jesse Vargas against Mikey Garcia. Brilliant Mexican welterweight clash. You know, I know people talk, when you start talking about Barrera and Morales and stuff like that, this is the kind of fight that can be. 4-weight world champion against 2-weight world champion. Mikey Garcia is not a welterweight, but he wants to prove to everyone he can win a 5th world weight class world championship. Jesse Vargas, 2-weight world champion, is going to be a lot bigger on the night. He's so up for this fight. Everyone starts now thinking, I fancy Jesse Vargas to do this. Yeah, a lot of people saying that. So it's going to be an amazing card. You know, we're going to have over 10,000 in there. We had 9,000 there for Jacobs and Chavez. We had 8,000 for Usyk the show before. Mate, we're buzzing over it now. We're moving along real nice, real nice.
Where does the winner go then, Mikey Garcia? Jesse Vargas? Mikey go back down? Does Jesse move up?
I think for Mikey, I think the Pacquiao fight is one that makes great sense for him. I think for Jesse, it's do you move up to 54 again, or do you stay at 47? The profile of this fight is so big that the winner's going to be in a great spot, particularly if it's Jesse. So yeah, I think the winner's going to, you're going to see a lot of emotion in there on Saturday night, because both guys need to win this.
I'm definitely looking forward to it. That's why I've come from Vegas straight to here, so I'm really looking forward to this.
Tough life, you?
Yeah, I'm living the Eddie Hearn life. I'm living the Eddie Hearn life.
Yeah.
I've got to ask as well. You run through the schedule with Coogan in your interview as well, but you did. I didn't hear Josh Warrington's name in the schedule. When can we see Josh out?
So there is a possibility that he's going to be fighting in America. That could come in April.
Unification?
End of April, possibly. I mean, look, he's mandated to fight Kid Galahad, so really he wants a unification. That could happen in America. We'd rather that happened in Leeds, which we're working on at the moment. Gary Russell, Shakur Stevenson, had some very positive conversations with MTK and Top Rank and everybody on that. And also Gary Russell, Kanzu and Shakur Stevenson. They're the three who we're talking to at the moment. For me, the unification should be next for Josh Warrington, because with the mandatory also there, this might be his last chance to unify before having to fight his mandatory, which is Kid Galahad.
Reports today as well that when I woke up this morning, it seemed that Callum Smith was now the heavy favourite for May 2nd, CANELO. Billy Joe Saunders seemed to be in the front of runner for so long. Can you elaborate?
They've both been front runners. Like at first, it was Callum, then it was Billy. Now it's Callum again. Tomorrow it'll probably be Billy. But it's 9 weeks on Saturday, so it's this week really. We'll find out. Billy's losing his rag. He's going to me, fucking just tell him to fight Callum. Don't worry about it. Callum's lawyer's phoning me 56 times a day, and there's nothing I can do about it. Golden Boy know how much both guys want, and they're going to choose. The Golden Boy are going to want the cheapest guy. All right, the one who take less. No, I'm not saying, but will take the least amount of money. Yeah. Canelo and Eddie Reynoso will want the one they want. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it'll be trying to find out which way to go, but it has to unfold this week.
I'm struggling for questions because Coogan.
Good, fuck off then.
No, I've got one more. About 5 or 6 people have tweeted me about when is Shannon Courtney out. Now I don't know why they tweet me this.
Yeah, because
when is Shannon Courtney out?
So she's fighting in April,
right?
Basically, and she also tweeted today saying, "Oh, I'm waiting on a fight date," which she is, to be fair. I told her, I boxed her so much last year. I said, when she boxed in December, I think she boxed December 20th. I said, "You're done now till the spring."
Yeah.
She was going to box in March actually. She'll box in April. We've got an April show we'll be announcing next week. So she'll
Fair
be
play
on
to her. She's a liked
She'll be
fighter.
good. I will give her 2 fight dates that will be quite close to each other.
Right, Shannon, you hearing this? You're welcome.
So she stopped moaning.
Yeah, definitely. Well, Eddie, that media, the
It's going now. There's only 3 or 4 left now.
I've got to say, well done to you. I mean, you're just off a 10-hour flight. No, you don't get many props, but I'm going to give you some
Cheers, mate. Appreciate
respect here. You're off a 10-hour flight, still got a smile on your face. You've been here for over 3 hours, still smiling, still talking to the media.
No problem, it's
But
my
I'll
job.
give you a fist bump because my hands are sweaty.
Cheers, mate.
Thanks very much, Eddie.